Who does Peter play in the next round? It's either who.
Caden.
Oh, it's the winner of the Caden.
Caden, Hunter, Man, Eddie.
And then you're in the finals if you win that.
If I play that, yeah.
And then on the other side it's
Me.
Hunter, Man, or no.
Logan, Chet, and then they go on. Whoever wins that goes on, and then Nathan and Isaiah.
Oh.
It might be Nathan. I would play Logan or Chet.
So there's only like 2 entry rounds, or only 1.
Yeah, I don't have enough people.
Yeah, that's fine. Here. Oh yeah, because Sam was supposed to play, yeah.
Alright.
And then he just got a bunch.
Random teams go over. Yeah.
I'm on the left.
I'll make my thing a little bit louder.
Oh wow, that shit so.
It's so. But I got like a fucking 50-yard bomb and dropped it.
Alright, okay, so. Okay, wait, let's restart. We'll do 3 randoms from right here.
Right.
Okay, so. Packers.
Brown.
Panthers.
Cowboys.
Or Texans. Oh, fuck.
So the Cowboys.
Cowboys and Texans?
Oh, my fuck. What was my first team I got? Packers.
Is that too good?
Packers aren't bad.
Cowboys are good, too good and bad.
No, you're good. You'll be fine. Yeah, we'll starting off on the underdogs.
Do I do all pro?
What the hell?
Yeah.
You have CJ Stroud?
Yeah.
Good.
Which one are you doing?
I'm gonna do all red.
So do white Isaiah or just blue?
Do white. No, all white. We gotta go the other way. It's like, should we go over? You're gone. There we go, those are the best jerseys.
Okay.
CD line looks best in those.
Alright. Is this it?
Oh yeah, I forgot Carson wanted to play.
Oh, he should have played Logan in the entry round.
Oh shit!
Instead of Sam.
Oh, why can't I change this? That's fine.
We're playing over here, Cowboys versus Texans.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. All that and more coming up next.
My bag. Oh, there you go.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You were the first good chip?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I found the Royal ones.
Can you give 1 second?
Oh shit.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
I struggled.
So the Texans
Full
now-
counter downstairs. Full counter.
I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna get those.
Too much for me.
Isaiah!
What?
Madden 24 is the dumbest game I've ever played in my entire life.
Oh,
Sorry.
No one likes you.
Have some milk or no?
We got W's.
Oh.
We won the tourney. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
The game's over with?
Fuck you. You were getting chips.
He quit?
21-0.
He quit?
Pick six. Yeah, 2 pick sixes.
Chad, what is wrong with you?
I hate the passing. Like, I should have had a wide
Who's up next over there?
Leading them
Hunter
out, a
Men
two-year
and
starter at
Eddie.
Ohio
Yep.
State,
They're right
and
now.
second overall pick in
Are
the
you-
draft,
Yeah.
CJ Stroud.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondary.
Okay, so they'll play, and then Caden and Toyman's play next.
One is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every
whoever gets done first.
He's
it doesn't really matter. Whoever wants to go.
All right, Log. I updated the bracket.
Let me see. Did you update that shit before?
I did just now.
Wait, who's? Oh,
You guys haven't done anything yet?
Yeah.
You just got to get it all started, set up.
Hey,
And then you play the winner, Nathan Isaiah.
Eat it out of the box.
I don't. Fuck.
Alright, let's go.
Can I throw your Takis?
What?
Don't get bread everywhere, assholes.
Whole lot of it.
Maybe.
We just went to eat out at a fucking hour and a half ago. Let's eat some cereal and chips and shit. Ready?
Your ass for it.
Wipe your hands off. Don't get that shit on my controllers.
All right, Isaiah.
Fuck off.
All right, let's play.
Hey!
What?
White shirt.
I'm gonna get
Not on the beer shirt.
Ah,
Why is that?
Pick! Oh, Jalen!
Did I get it?
No, we didn't get it.
No. So this
Go
one
try and do nothing.
as incomplete.
Fun.
Yes, sir. How about it?
I have no idea.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bro, if you have.
You gotta get to the right of that guy.
If you have
You gotta come to the right
red,
back of that guy.
This guy?
No, to get down. Yeah.
straight here if you have
Okay.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And brought down but not before reaching the
Packers
20.
or Panthers? Fuck off. I'm not gonna run the same exact fucking play that you fucking know.
Stroud off the play fake.
What, Cheeks, dude? You suck.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. They're working
Bye.
on throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Wait, that's real? Just milking, yeah? Is he running?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's so stupid. Everybody's gonna see what I'm gonna do. It's not even gonna be cheese, bro.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
Not even really cheap.
This will be the Texans' first down as they get to the 35-yard line.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing once again.
Singletary.
Jesus Christ.
It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Devin Singletary. 65 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Meeting. This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. That's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Wow, we returned it at the kickoff.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's sad. Oh.
Don't steal my stuff.
Alright, yeah, see, this is so sad. Why are we doing 5-minute quarters?
So they'll try and span 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Because get them to go by too fast. Yeah, fuck you, Gargano.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone.
Boom!
And they'll get him down around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas
You really
offense
pass
to go
against
and
him?
run.
I did, like 3 times.
How about pass every time? That should be a fucking rule.
2016 out of Mississippi State.
Oh, he has the best defense
I don't give a
ever.
shit what he did. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Circle.
Ah.
Answer that question.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more probable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a
Well,
touchdown.
I don't blame him. His ass about it. I
Dylan,
was
throw to
just
13, bro.
kidding. Who's who?
Throw it to Gallo. Mike Gallo.
He's fucking spiked.
On 2nd down, Prescott again.
Oh, no.
Double coverage.
Oh, he tries to force it.
Alright, we'll let him go.
No, don't play music!
simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit in anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Nice. Larry, go! Larry, this is your
Going to be
chance.
intercepted. Picked up to Mark Clark. The Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people
Almost a fucking dime.
Now he's ready to go.
Your handcuff is nice.
Oh yeah, he just lied.
He was.
Say something.
I just did. It's fine. I thought I was open anyway.
Cash, man.
Raven!
Raven!
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Get it,
Lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Texans
no!
And the Texans are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. Hindsight to always 2020, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky. We see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know.
They don't know our age.
And we've seen it because we've been in a
Why
lot of
did you
practices.
say that now?
It's not something that's practiced very often.
Whoa,
You know,
what
in
is
that
this?
situation, you don't see guys really working
What
on
is
it.
like
Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
In the locker room. Yeah.
Starting to drive is complete. He's got it yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pick up of 11 and a Texans first down. Missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection.
Fucking loser.
I guess I'm not super concerned because once you start in a certain pattern,
Then they just
you're wondering, can you get out of it?
That's not even my fault.
Get his first completion. They think he might be on to
She definitely wasn't just like, but they found out he did
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that'll be
That's what happened
incomplete.
earlier. I can show you the clip of what happened
nice
earlier.
stand from this defense after getting walked backwards on this drive. Comes
It's
to
a
the
pass
one
to
here,
Kelsey.
and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Jordan. Hey, don't copy me. Jordan just has his collar right down into the butt crack. Fucking tight end.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Second best defense in the game. Overall wise, they do.
These guys did.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
They're fucking like man covering all the shit.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. So for the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
We drove 10 minutes back that way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
But we're up by 20, bro.
Off the play
CD.
fake, Prescott. Hit as he throws there.
And he's missed down his first 4 passing attempts. It's just not there to make it
Prescue or something.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Get down
The Texans able to get in there for the sack. Colts can move their team's first sack of the game. They'll need a big play here. Back in the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here comes the blitz. Launches downfield.
Oh!
Blitz.
Don't celebrate.
That's really like the play against the Lions when they had him sacked in the end zone. Throw it up the exact same play to CeeDee.
And the Cowboys are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive.
Not at 0.
This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
If he just wants to on that, I mean, he did pass there. He did pass. You got
this drive here beginning probably with a very motivated group. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time.
I never run.
Defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cowboys.
What? Is it the poop?
Get it!
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them
It's
back
worse
on
than
track.
the
They've
other
been pretty
one.
well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
It's
After that
rotten.
possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Bro!
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Stroud and company going for it.
Gotta make him in this!
Breakaway. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Play action now. Prescott.
Oh no!
I don't know. Continue. Here's another intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Berryman.
It's 3 interceptions.
This is such a good way to put it.
It's not even that bad anymore.
It's the first time he's throwing interceptions because he keeps going out to the right.
He's at it, and this one ends up being intercepted.
That's the first time I was like, we're going to go all right.
I don't know where the fuck to go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's easy.
Yeah. They said
You can really
it
run
gets
like
distance
this
away.
unless you run like through the a lot of times, and even the linemen are like reach out.
Don't do that after you just fucking Lamar or some shit.
Even then, it's still like, they're nice.
He be dropped him out.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
As
he releases it.
No, they're going to have the safety drop back goes
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Had to pass there. Third long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's what teams always talk about, having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down. Even
Raven, get it, Larry.
Yeah! Go for it. Third down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, somewhat predictably.
Come on, let's go.
And it'll be a turnover on down.
Stay in the pocket, though.
R1.
0.
Good throw,
Why did I say 0?
They're
Celebrate. Just right.
the end result, 21 yards.
Yeah, you get the inside zone.
They'll run with Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for.
Oh shit.
You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Oh, shit!
Nice!
Yeah, did you see that? That was like fucking insane how you do that.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And
Yeah,
the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14.
Tied with him?
Competitive. Kieran, long.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Dylan's my kryptonite, bro. You don't know.
Touchdown!
Deep in the end zone.
It makes no sense.
He'll be brought
Bro,
down
if I
at
had
the
my
28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end
I'm
zone.
not being
It's
too
a
because you
3-1
would have
win.
I still don't really know what I'm doing.
And that 14,
It's just like
I think
only
we need to be in the ball game. Well, it's gone now.
Oh.
Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns,
I mean,
I think
that's
this one's going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Every time after you get I always forget.
Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie. Charles.
He's just behind me.
Start to become a factor.
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't
I just got
done it
lucky really, but
it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, they just didn't happen. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now.
Oh,
He'll
shit.
buy some time right.
My bad.
As Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football.
that was bad.
Turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half.
Who's playing? Is it Eddie and Hunter, man?
Yeah,
Who's winning?
analyzing what's going wrong with him.
Really?
Well, look at the defense.
Eddie's not bad, actually.
Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Oh, thank God.
Normally being a big bodied receiver plays to their advantage.
I already have like
Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this
I
case,
literally bought
the hit
this
was
and I
timed
deleted it.
really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Play action. Stroud now. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. They'll hustle up to stop him.
Throw down a square when there's a guy right on it.
15. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah.
It's not even half yet.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Good pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Stroud now on 2nd down.
Tackle for a lot. Get down to the ground.
They'll They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Look at yourself.
Bullshit, this is a sack. 100%.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Prescott, Cooks on the quick snap. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Can I go up?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Look.
And how about this one now?
What the hell,
territory, gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Goes right side. Touchdown. Tony Pollard.
Oh my God!
I
thought he was going to punt.
I think he said run.
I told you. I told him punt.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 24-13.
No. I want to lose.
No, you're going to play Squall.
I don't. Oh my God.
So not much
Yep,
time
I'm
to
gonna beat
speak of
Squall.
remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
I mean, he did smoke earlier too.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision,
I mean, yeah,
ends up not being a good one, cost him about 5
No one's like
yards as
crazy
he's
good.
tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Run by Indians. I bet you could definitely buy them with no idea.
Check it.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
Okay.
Actually, we're on a mission. With the
And his throw is incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
That shit would be, because I'm curious, because it's some Indian guys.
He's gonna go get elk.
No, he's going to get chips, but like just for fun and seeing if the Indian guy will ask for an ID.
Oh.
Hey!
I won't. It doesn't matter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first. And they have the lead as well as we are under.
Draggy, fuck that guy, Drugo. Drugo.
There's a return for the middle of the end zone.
Boom!
The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. He's taken down right at the 20.
What the, bro? Make is it 4-minute quarter?
And Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime total.
I got lucky as fuck.
He ran through a goal line D somehow, and on fourth and one, he got a 70-yard touchdown.
About turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this league
That's
could
just
be
lucky.
bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly hoped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Oh.
Cooks for extension. It's complete. It's a first down. His fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's just getting lucky.
Look at him!
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stroud on 3rd down now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go, here we go.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. And that's complete to Cooks. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Prescott again. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under pressure, they got him again. DeMarcus Lawrence dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. And now here is another interception. Off to the races. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback steered his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 88 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Coming up next.
The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, no. His first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Jags, and it comes your way next.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars. And that's Trevor Lawrence.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win. That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Jags will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play. And it...
His man is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Maybe they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Okay, fuck to this. Well, I guess whatever. We're not
Let's take it in at the goal line.
No more random things. Pick whoever you want.
And not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
He's not going to fucking win.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Derek Carr and Devon Shits Adams.
That is 8th grade. Who's that already? That just reminds me when you...
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You can almost hear the siren coming from their side. You'll remember the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now O'Connell. Looking left side. He's got him in. That's Adams. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays.
Why do you just remember that?
This game.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 50. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
She just remembered. No, that was embarrassing. That was like,
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Isaiah's not winning, dumbass.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
holy shit.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Okay, I'm done.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half end? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I don't even know why.
Taken at the goal line.
But I don't want to do too good.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing after the interception. O'Connell over the middle. He's got Myers. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Run. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's true. I carry us. That's okay. We're a team.
You just take those.
I have like every time I get either onto people that run away and they come to the house.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feel pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Get your hands down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right.
It's fucking retarded. That would have been a damn touchdown. Cut back up.
And the Jags are going to get the football as he gets us up past the 20-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen him win, but it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, she's got some grip on her. Getting people set. Oh.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
In like freshman year, I remember seeing like drier than the Mojave or whatever, and I said,
I remember that.
Peter touches me for that, just like in basketball. Right at the church. I said like your mom's pussy's drier than Mojave or some shit like that. His ass was like,
I talked about Lori like that.
I didn't even know her at that point. Are we playing? I don't know.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Quarterback is an absolute random.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the
He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards. Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Run!
Now a give to Jacobs running right. A good move. And he's getting down to the 28. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw, O'Connell.
Oh my God.
This is touchdown Raiders. Zach Gentry, 28 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Holy shit, that actually looked like.
And that's caught inside the 35.
It's terrible.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
I had a person. If I cover 2,
he knocks it through. It's 28-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Touchdown! Why is he have a line
here? He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh. The throw over the middle, take it in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 5. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They didn't get probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt.
It wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about...
Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown
Oh!
today.
80 overall takedown against the Cowboys defense with no fucking time. He gets sacked by Nicky Parsons.
Certainly not fun for that defense there, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes.
I didn't plan to play against them. I was up 14-0, like gave up 42 straight points.
Because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Dave Price is the best quarterback possible.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
I'll play Larry with that.
You're gonna fucking lose.
Bullshit.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
That's the championship.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Devontae Adams to the field again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people.
Oh, my quarterback. I fucking forgot I had this. You can put in Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know if that's much better.
Yeah. He hits Adams complete.
Actually, I have time to pass.
This beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Hey, don't come over this
drive there as they'll get 20.
I'm coming back for
This game was decided a while ago, and that
you gotta play me in the next round.
passing numbers.
I don't know.
So right now, the one I'm really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. O'Connell. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
I fucking pressed the wrong
button. But this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now?
What do you do about that? What do I do about him being... What?
Take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Lawrence going to throw again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, We haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
What are the Juicies doing? We mercy this.
Oh.
Play. Oh, all the way.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
I have the damn...
Oh, you have no point. I hate you. Dude, stop.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. No, he lost the football. And that is by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's O'Connell.
Oh, easy.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Got a minute left.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
He caught.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire.
Can you keep my elite highlights squad?
Dude, how about Cook's back there?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not.
Yes, you do. Look at it. Look at my elite shot.
Well, your turn. Are we going down?
I don't know where my water is.
There. What the hell are you doing? Sorry, I have to rewatch it.
Is that what? Rewatching it?
Honestly, you had no chance. You're just sealed behind me.
Juicy. Juicy. Where's Juicy? Not true. Juicy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jack...
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations, and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
And that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. 5 plays there on that drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Let's go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 37 yards. And the Jaguars have regained the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
That penalty is declined.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hardman. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A dump down to McKinnon. And now off to the races down the right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. On play action, Lawrence. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Michael Dana. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They got his man complete. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 54 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six. That one down the field for Strange. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play call from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track. We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's impersonal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
KC's offense ready to take over. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one? There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 52 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on the wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 40.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. You know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Richie James on the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst. Hopefully.
That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
You got to go right here. You got to play big.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Attack!
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Foyesade American. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
43. Hey, let's go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 43 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because it's the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot.
And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And bulldozing his way through. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first. Well, there you go. Say your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeout.
And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose again, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.